A brief hello on 11/11/11 in Sedona, Arizona. Benjamin Lonetree recording Vortex energy. Not under the greatest of conditions, it's overcast. And a lot of times, if you have good clear sunlight without any clouds in the sky, it seems to activate the vortexes even more. And I'm sure that has a lot to do with the interaction between the sun and what's going on within the earth here. To all my fellow Facebook friends that are not able to be out here at this time, wish you were here. Lots of recording to come. Currently, at this particular spot up on Stebley Hill Road, this is called Marge's Draw or Marg's Draw. I forget exactly how to pronounce it. And I'm seeing a lot of outflow of energy. A little bit of inflowing, for the most part, pretty calm, pretty stable. The outflows of energy are lasting approximately 40 seconds, so they're not real long in duration, and they're cycling. And I've been seeing maybe about 10-15 minutes of outflowing of energy. Then it'll revert back into an inflow. And the reason for that, like I described in my video for those of you that have seen this, whenever you have an outflow of magnetic energy that leaves the ground, it has to reconnect with the Earth's primary magnetic field. And when it does that, it's called an inflow. That's the laws of physics, and that's the way it works. So if you were sitting here right now and you were being subjected to the outflow of energy that's happening, and by the way, that white thing in the back, that is the induction magnetometer. That's one of my smaller versions, but it's still very, very sensitive. And if you were sitting here, you would have a sense or a feeling of being uplifted, projecting outwards, whereas if you were in dominant inflow of energy, you would be going more within, deeper within yourself. And I've had times up here where I got in a spot that was intensely inflowing, and I laid down on a rock, and I spent maybe about 15 minutes there, too long, because it took me forever to get off the rock. It's almost like you're being pulled into the earth itself. I'm not real fond of inflows of energy, but if you can work with them, you just got to be careful not to get pulled in too deep. And there again, if you practice at it and you take your time doing it, then I'm sure you can do a lot of work with it. But the outflows of energy that I'm seeing here today are very, very good, very, very beneficial. It's a good way to release negativity and to get rid of garbage and baggage, whatever you want to call it. Just great for it. And there's a lot of it here today. It's subtle, it's not real strong, and I think that has a lot to do with, they've had a lot of rain up here lately, actually a little bit of snow too, and when the ground gets wet, that kind of negates vortex activity. It dampens it, just like if you poured water on an electronic radio or any other electronic device, you're going to short circuit it. And that is kind of what happens up here. Now I think that's due to, as we know, Sedona is very, very red, and that's Fe2O3. That's iron oxide that's in the soil and the rock composition. And I think when that gets wet and moistened, it acts more of a barrier or a shield against the natural magnetism that's emanating out of the ground here. Now, as I've also said in my other videos, either that outflow of magnetic energy is emanating from the magnetic field being generated from the interior of the planet, or, as the Geological Survey has proven, deep beneath all of this iron oxide is a layer of basalt, and that's impregnated with quartz crystals. And then above that is another layer of quartz. I've seen stones up here literally with pure quartz protruding out of them, actual quartz crystals. And the U.S. Geological Survey has proven that those crystals themselves are emanating their own magnetic field. So one of two things. We're seeing the Earth's natural magnetic outflows of energy, or we're seeing the energy emitted by the quartz crystals. And it's been, oh, there's two railroads. That's the computer running down here. If you can see it, you're not able to see the screen. Two very, very nice outflows. Very short in duration. Oh, maybe about 10 seconds, but very, very strong. Now, I think if the ground wasn't damp, we would probably be seeing extreme dominant outflows here right now, which would really be great. And it wouldn't be as subtle as it is today. So, sky's overcast, it's a little bit nippy. I don't know, maybe 50 degrees. Not exactly the ideal condition to sit out here with a brainwave monitor and calm yourself and relax to see exactly what Mother Earth's magnetic field is going to do to you. And again, as I've discussed in my videos, that has to do with stimulation of the temporal lobes of the brain, or it's being detected by concentrations of magnetite in our inner ear fluid. One or the other. Oh, there's another nice dominant outflow of energy. Very positive, very, very uplifting. Really nice. So that's what Benjamin Lonetree is doing today on 11/11/11. Tonight I'll meet with friends over at the Domes, Bracken and his wife, and solve the mysteries of the universe. Great day, and it's great to be up here again, and I look forward to seeing all of my friends here. So with that, as I conclude in all my videos, if you've never been here, I hope you do at some point. This is quite an experience. Vortex energy is very real, and it's very, very beneficial and good for you. So happy 11/11/11.